Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of Heritage Talk by Craft and Glory, where the two of us will talk about everything to do with heritage goods and leather. On today's episode, we are going to discuss the fundamentals of leather. Leather, as all of you know, is the processed hide of any animal that ends up being used to make an array of products. So, Rohit, in almost a decade of being in this industry, you must have seen every single type of leather that there possibly can be. Maybe you could shed some light.
The best kind of leather that you can go buy out in the market is full grain leather.
Okay.
The second best type of leather after full grain leather, it's top grain leather. These are the two finest grades of leather your money can buy. Of course, there are different kind of animal skins that you can go for, which adds or subtracts to the quality of the leather. But every animal has a full grain skin. And then if you rub it down, sand it down a bit, that's top grain. These are the two finest of the leather type.
And just to clarify, full grain and top grain, both these grades of leather are made in India by Indian tanneries.
Yes.
Okay. So, so that's full grain and top grain, right?
Yes.
But when you go to a store and you're buying branded products, you don't really see full grain, top grain stamped on. What you see a lot more is genuine leather. How would you say genuine leather is different from full grain or top grain?
So now if you see, genuine leather is a grammatical term. Genuine means real.
Yep.
Right? So what they're trying to imply is that genuine it's a real animal skin. So technically they're right. But that's not the highest quality that you can go and buy. That's the third level, third grade of quality that you buy, which can be mass produced. You can have thousands and thousands of bags which look exactly the same, mass produced. And a brand can sell them across the globe without having variations in each one of them.
So if I understand correctly, what I'm picking up here is that full grain and top grain will have natural variations in the surface.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There will be natural markings, highlights, lowlights, those types of things.
It's untouched leather. No sanding, no chemical processes have been done for beautification. So it is taken. So the purpose of this very leather, full grain and mostly also top grain, is the strength of the leather, the patina worthiness of the leather. So if you buy these goods made of full grain leather, you're sure that these are going to last for very long time. Right? So if you condition them well, keep them well, these are products meant to be used. These are not fashion accessories. These are the products that have been used for hundreds of years by people who are workers, all the work boots are made of full grain leather. A lot of bags people used in Industrial Revolution, leather bags, postman bags, all these things were made of holsters, gun cases and everything as well. So these full grain leather products are made for work. Right? But these are heirloom quality goods. You can pass them on to your children. These stay for decades if you take care of them. Whereas when you say genuine leather, they have removed the two top layers of the leather. And they've sanded them down. The most strong fiber, the strongest fiber on the top has been removed so that they can beautify. They can remove the natural marks and scars and everything. And then they paint it with a very similar color that we use on our cars. It's called pigment. You cannot see the skin. You're not actually touching the leather as well. You're touching that paint. You are using that skin layered with a very thick coat of paint, and that is why it looks even. Right?
So fundamentally, the top grain and the full grain leathers have those tighter fibers from where you get the strength, right?
Yes.
Now, what I'm understanding, right, is that with genuine leather, it's still technically leather.
It's technically
it came from the same place, but because you're eliminating that stuff, you're getting certain characteristics of leather, but not the longevity, not the durability, not the toughness, not the ability for it to age and patina. So it sounds like it's much more a marketing term than a genuine technical term.
It's a marketing term. It's a jargon that big companies have now used for a couple of decades. They want to mass produce products. They want to have very similar looking fashion products. So mostly I would say if you buy a genuine leather product, you're buying it for fashion. You're buying it for the evenness that you get across the entire bag, boot, whatever you're buying made out of it. So if you're buying for fashion, it may be great product to go ahead and buy because you don't really care about longevity, you don't really care a lot about how it's going to patina, age, and whatever good things come with full grain leather. You're buying it for 1 or 2 years or 3 years of usage, and then you're going to dump it. But then why leather? The whole purpose of buying a leather product, it's an investment, right?
Yep.
It's an investment. You buy a leather product so that you can use it. There are scratches, marks, your touch marks and everything. It tells your story, your journey. This is very personal to you.
Yep.
So what I feel is if you buy leather product, it tells your story. It becomes your companion as you grow. And if you go away, you leave this something other than monetary for your children to look at it and remember you. So that is what a leather product is for me. But if you are a fashion person, if you're buying for fashion, not for work, kudos, go buy general leather. And let me tell you one thing. Full grain, only 5 skins out of 100 skins are eligible to be sorted as full grain.
Okay.
Rest all skins either go into top grain, which is another 10 to 15%. So if you have 100 skins, you sorted out 20 skins for full grain and top grain. Those 80 skins which are kept aside, which look ugly, they've got scars, marks, bite marks, follicles, not good to process as it is. They're then beautified by sanding, and then they're painted heavily so that they look even. Or you must have seen those fake croc embosses, ostrich embosses and all those things. They do all those kind of processes and stamping on it to make it look like a fashion or a luxury product.
So it's interesting. With genuine leather, it's almost as if as you're eroding the character on the surface of the hide, you're also depersonalizing the product, right? Because it's not going to sort of develop with you as an owner. It's just something else that a million people have the same thing of.
Absolutely.
And everyone's is going to look exactly the same until the day they decide to dump it in the bin.
So it's a downward curve if you buy a genuine leather product. It is going to be really shiny, good looking as soon as you buy it. You're going to be happy with your purchase. You're going to say, "Ew, I've got a beautiful bag." Right?
So there's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
nothing
it
wrong
works
with
for
it. If
people,
you're a
right?
fashion person, it's great. Go ahead and make a purchase. It's also going to be cheaper. It's mass produced. It's 80% of the skins that are in the market, right? So it's going to be cheaper as well. But in 2-3 years, it start dulling out. The dyes and the paints on the top surface are going to chip off, right? If they saved on leather, they're going to save on hardware and everything. So you'll start having problems with the zippers, hardware, everything. So it's a downward kind of a curve with satisfaction and everything. Whereas if you buy a full grain leather product, be it a boot, bag, whatever it is, it will only get better. It will develop shine, patina, it will get softer, you'll touch it, your oils and waxes from your hands will transfer to the bag, you'll develop scratches. I would rather prefer a bag or a boot which has been used for 6-7 years because of how good it looks. It tells a story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rather than buying a shiny new bag.
Absolutely.
So that is what that's my take on full grain and genuine leather.
All right.
So if you are investing in something, a leather product, go for full grain. If you are doing it, if you're really a fanatic of leather goods, if you're really buying them as an investment to keep them for a very long time, and go buy a genuine bag if you just want it to last for 1 or 2, 3 years at max, and you want to buy a couple of bags every few years, or boots, or whatever, wallets, whatever it may be.
So basically, it's horses for courses, right? I mean, we're not going to sit here and lambast any one over the other. We've just sort of explained how 1 or 2 types are superior from a functional perspective compared to others, right? But as you said, if you're going to spend that type of money and you want something to last, to be worthy of that amount you're spending, it makes more sense to go for full grain or top grain leathers because they will run that course with you.
It depends. If you are a girl who just joined working and you want to have that pink bag or an orange or a yellow, there are people, and I think it's fine.
Yeah,
there are different kind of people.
Whatever floats your boat, right?
If you want that pink, yellow, orange-looking bags, there is no way for a company to do that, right? They only have to clean the bag, the top surfaces and everything, paint a yellow color on it, make a bag and give it to you. So It depends upon the use case. Nothing is right or wrong. You may. We are those people who would want to buy for durability, ruggedness, and to leave something behind. But not everybody makes a purchase that ways. There is nothing wrong with this or that. But yes, if you're talking about the grades, quality, and leather is a material that you buy for longevity, that defeats the purpose.
What I'm getting from you is that full grain, top grain leather will break in, right? Genuine leather, it just unfortunately sounds like it'll just break. I mean, you're not even touching a real hide or the real texture of leather. It seems in a lot of cases there's going to be some thermoplastic or resin type coating on top, some paint on top, and then people,
some of them are carcinogenic as well.
Yeah, so and then people have the audacity to charge God knows how much for these things. Yuck. All right, so I think we've clarified full grain, top grain, and genuine leather. Guys, next time, stay tuned for episode 2, where we're going to discuss a lot more on everything heritage. Thanks for your time.